3. Oh. Alright, you ready?
Hello there, guys. I'm the leader of the Kresnik Familia, Sashimi Senpai. And my buddy Kyoku here has asked me to help you all out for new players who have just started playing Zenith, don't know what it's about, and for the new Blade Masters, we're about to cover every aspect of what we possibly can to keep you guys on your feet and survive out in the field. As a Blade Master, the first thing that you want to have on you at all times is, of course, a blade. That's so cringe. Alright, so those of you who don't know how to use a sword, you take it, you swing. Holy crap, I did not expect him to die.
Well, I one-tapped him, I guess.
I barely swung, son. Go home to mama. Alright, so, as a blade master, you will have 2 blades. Well, that's no. We'll get to that later. As a blade master, you'll have 2 blades and abilities. Some abilities can only be activated every 3 strikes after the sword dings, which means, say, I'll let you know when it dings. So after the first strike, it don't matter where you swing. I heard it ding. That means that it's charged. A second ding means it's fully charged, which will deal a lot of damage, such as 2,466 damage. And for an uncharged swing, let me pull this out, I did 380 damage. If you just quick swing, you're not going to do that much damage. So, as a Blade Master, you always want to have the patience of fighting the enemy, because you could be a support, a tank, or a DPS. The DPS is really well suited for critical damage and increasing stagger. You can activate abilities by pressing and holding the trigger. If you can see the sword glowing, I'm not sure. It should glow like a red color.
Yeah, you can see it.
Alright. Go press and hold the trigger, which will deduct from your rage bar. And swing downward. Which will also charge the blade and make it that kind of orange, yellowy, flamey color. So essentially, whenever you want to activate an attack, press and hold the trigger, and it varies, depends on the godstone that you have equipped, such as Armbreaker, which creates a 4x12 rectangle that deals some slowing damage. Well, it deals a slowing effect and some damage, I guess. I don't know. It's been a minute. So, you got other godstones, which are activated with downward strikes or upward strikes. And most of it varies depending on your playstyle. So you can't go with horizontal strikes. Horizontal strikes are good to throw in whenever you're trying to do a chain combo. Let's say wait for these guys. So you want to go slash sideways, horizontal, well, not horizontal, vertical, and then back down to activate that last strike, which is your cadence strike. Remember, every 3rd strike is when a cadence ability activates. And if you don't know what a cadence is, it's attacking without having your finger on the trigger, creating that aura around your blade. Not the blue stuff, the red stuff. You can also throw swords.
Oh, don't forget swing speed and swing power, basically.
Oh yeah, swing speed and swing power. Essentially, if you've ever played Beat Saber or Moon Rider, if you're on the quest and can't afford Beat Saber or just don't want it, your damage varies depending on how wide your swing is. And if you were to say do from here, let me do a rotation strike, unless you have an idea. If I were to swing all the way from here and come back and hit this, I should be dealing my maximum damage because my swing area is so wide. I did 3,479 damage because of how wide that swing was. If I do a short swing, I did 1,790. It all varies, So you can't just be all willy-nilly. You have to be coordinated and very precise whenever you're striking. So I'm gonna cover your sword throw abilities. If you look here, you'll see Dragon Slayer. It'll activate. They have some targets up here at the Zenith Academy for those of you who are new to practice with. Let's get that out of my way. They can deal area damage to whatever's in the circles. You have 2 Godstone abilities. Skirmisher's Edge, which is a lightning type ability. It's a one-time hit. As long as you hit your target, it deals with damage. And then you have a Drain spell ability, which is the one I have equipped, which slowly deducts health over time as long as they are within that circle and slows the enemy down. I guess that's just exclusive for me. I'm not sure about anybody else, but they all say it doesn't have that ability. I guess it's just my Godstone. So if you want to activate a PvP, you'll find a friend, point your finger, look down and click Start Duel, which will bring up a PvP arena. You have Team A and Team B. You also have 3 different settings on your side, on your right. I get my left and right mixed up, sorry.
No problem.
I got Team Deathmatch, Duel, and Free for All. We are unsure about how many players you can have in a PvP fight, but me and Kyoku are going to have a PvP battle to give you guys an idea of what's going to happen and how to teach you guys how to do stuff in PvP.
We'll set this to a duel for the meantime. I shall join player A.
And I shall join player B. Draw your swords. Alright, for the basics of PvP, if you open up your menu and you go over here to your inventory, or not your inventory. Well, yeah, your inventory.
No.
Yeah, it should tell you exactly how powerful you are. It should give you the regular buffs. Does it tell you the buffs? Am I right?
I don't have any
that?
buffs right now, but that's just me.
Alright. Well, in each PvP fight, everybody is level balanced, so everybody does the same damage. The only difference is that players can bring in their armor's stats, meaning if they have health regeneration or speed or stuff like that, they can bring their stats in, I believe. Just don't quote me on that. Alright, so there's also another thing you should learn is how to block. It's not working. Alright, you can block this way. This way. I don't think it will work that way.
Effective way I found blocking is with one sword, hold it up around here or so. Oh, you're not working anymore? I hate this blocking system sometimes. Now the blocking system, mind you, works even without a weapon in your hand.
Oh.
Although it's a bit...
You can
like
hold
this.
both of your blades that way. Nice.
It works without a weapon
yeah.
too. Almost as if you're using a Kamehameha. That's how you block. Yeah, there you go.
So you can do it this way too.
An easier way is with one sword to fool your opponent, like this, then quickly switch over to the other blade as they're attacking to do a counterattack.
Yes, sir.
It is much easier for one sword than it is two, honestly. At least in most cases.
When playing in PvP, if there are objects around, you do want to take advantage of everything. As you can see, we're in a massive dome. This dome is our fighting space. It doesn't get any bigger, nor does it get any smaller. We are free to travel all over this area as long as we stay in the dome. I'm not sure about if we leave the dome or not, if it'll kick us from the match or not, and call it forfeit. I have not discovered that yet, but we might discover that here in a minute.
Oh, yes.
But this is for educational purposes. In game, they changed the physics a lot. You no longer jump this high, or can throw yourself that high. You can throw yourself this high. Ridiculous.
Yes.
Okay. So, when in PvP, you got your health, your rage, and your stamina. Always pay attention to how much rage you have and how many dashes that you have.
Please do not go into this fight using everything all at once, because then it will just be a match of unwavering defeat.
You need to be very conservative whenever it comes to your abilities. As a Blade Master, you want to wait for your swords to charge, or you can go on in flailing like an idiot, which is fine. You know, people do a lot of damage that way, especially whenever they're using their power strikes all at once. And you can create skills of your own, homebrew skills, with Godstones that complement each other. That will also give you a better advantage in the heat of the moment. Another idea is trying to get to know who you're fighting. Say if Kyoku were to come at me, I'd expect that, right? So I would throw down my entropy spell to trap him in it, then come in for the kill. But, you know, you got so much health on this, it's technically a race, and they try to make it so fun to where you can't stop, because I've been on this for like 3 days fighting with him.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Now,
here's really good.
Here's something interesting. Now, if you want to get an upper and a good advantage in a battle, now this is almost mandatory for a good fight. Start before the fight even begins. Go into your inventory and pick out food items, which is something some people don't even do in this game, surprisingly, but is extremely handy. For a good fight, you're going to need buffs to make it outlast your opponent, or even do have more rage. Rage is going to be an extremely important thing. So please pack apple juice. It is a must for good fights. Apple juice is a must. It's easy to make, easy to craft, easy to get. Apple juice.
Apple juice, son. Sorry, I'm trying to hit my juice.
Now another one, if you have it, not saying everyone does, the cupcake recipe, it gives 35 health, 8 attack, 8 defense. It's a very good food item for most cases. Some people would say the mushrooms are the best. However, the mushrooms just don't last long enough to be effective in this battle. Unless you know for certain they're going to be, if Sashimi throws his Dragon Slayer, that'd be a time to eat mushrooms. However, that's not every case. So a supplement for mushrooms is, let me see, either rosemary noodles or the absolute best, sour carrot rosemary noodles. Offers 30 defense, 1000 health. If you want this to be a long battle, take the food items. If you want to be a good battle, take the drink items.
He's got a point. Buffs will really help you in the heat of the moment.
Yes, but so many people deny buffs. You cannot deny buffs in this battle if you want this to be a good battle. Now, this is crazy, but it can work. If you're a crit build, there aren't very many ways to play this game other than just maximize your damage. So in this case, oh, there's someone over there. Sorry, that distracted me. Okay, so if you want a good build that's crit damage, get the eggnog, the winter nog. Offers 15 rage and 8 critical chance. Since not many people have that, not many people have this recipe.
I don't have it.
Yeah, it's a special recipe only for the winter event. If you do not have it, there's a substitute, which will be flaming pineapple smoothies. Offer a 10% crit chance, which is extremely valuable in these cases.
Oh yeah, you can find a crap ton of those out in the Emerald Desert.
You also get the recipe from the Emerald Desert as well.
Yeah.
Now, to do this, to make this the most effective way I can give you, this is the only strategy you want to give, because, come on, we have to save our secrets too sometimes.
Yeah.
Shimi, use your Dragon Slayer on me. And then Dragon Slayer, then Ultimate right after.
See if I can do it with an axe.
Too slow.
Oh, it didn't work.
No.
Give it just a sec.
Okay, give us a sec to do this again. We'll edit that part out. Use Dragon Slayer, and then while I'm stuck, use your ultimate. See, there's no way I can escape that. There is just no way to escape that. That is a guaranteed way to get your ultimate out.
It also, if there's an enemy jumping and they were to get hit by the Dragon Slayer, even if they're over top of the Dragon Slayer by maybe say this high, they still get slowed a little bit, and they immediately plummet. It stops their momentum while flying through the air, and it slows them down tremendously, allowing them to drop, and for you to even come up and slash the enemies.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll come up with strategies along the way, but
we're all in this
one
together,
good strategy is
people.
using your environment to your advantage, jumping from place to place.
Now, everybody, this is a weird PSA in my mind. We're all in this together. We're all learning together. So if you join us, or even have your own ideas without us, please contribute to the community. Oh, dang it.